Silence is uncomfortable for most people, not because silence is dangerous, but because silence exposes noise. When the world becomes quiet, you hear your thoughts. When distraction fades, you feel your emotions. When conversation stops, you confront yourself. That is why silence feels heavy. But silence is not emptiness. It is clarity. The disciplined person does not fear silence. They use it. Most conflict is caused by unnecessary words. Most regret is spoken too quickly. Most damage is emotional reaction verbalized. Silence interrupts impulse. Silence protects dignity. Silence strengthens authority. When someone insults you, silence removes fuel. When someone provokes you, silence shifts power. When anger rises, silence creates pause. And pause creates choice. The discipline of silence is not suppression. It is strategic restraint. The nervous system reacts instantly. Words follow quickly, but disciplined silence slows the chain. Emotion to pause, to awareness to choice. This is regulation in real time. Biologically, silence reduces stimulation. Stimulation drives cortisol. Cortisol drives reaction. Reaction drives regret. Silence interrupts the cycle. Now understand something powerful. The loudest person in the room is rarely the strongest. The calmest often is. Because strength does not need validation. Strength does not need explanation. Strength does not need reaction. Strength rests in control. When you master silence, you master perception. You observe more. You react less. You gather information. You conserve energy. Energy conserved becomes clarity. Clarity becomes precision. Precision becomes influence. The discipline of silence creates mystery. Mystery commands respect. People reveal themselves when you say less. They expose their emotions. They show their insecurities. They reveal their intentions. Silence becomes leverage. But deeper than social strategy, silence builds inner coherence. When you sit in silence intentionally, you regulate the nervous system. You slow breathing. You reduce stimulation. You stabilize thought patterns. The mind becomes less chaotic. The body becomes less tense. The emotions become less reactive. This is not mystical. It is neurological. The brain needs quiet to recalibrate. Constant noise keeps it agitated. Agitation keeps it reactive. Reactivity keeps you unstable. Silence is medicine. But it requires discipline. Because silence confronts you. You face your habits. You face your fears. You face your impulses. And that is where growth begins. Most people escape silence through scrolling, through talking, through noise, through distraction. But the disciplined lean into it. And in silence, they rebuild. They align. They strengthen. They refine their response. They detach from impulse. They become internally sovereign. Silence is not weakness. It is controlled power. When you speak less, your words carry weight. When you react less, your presence carries authority. When you move calmly, others feel it. That is coherence. Silence creates space. Space creates awareness. Awareness creates mastery. Mastery creates freedom. The disciplined person does not rush to speak. They assess. They breathe. They choose. And in that choice, they build strength. The illusion of control fades. The discipline of silence stabilizes. And what remains is calm authority. This is the path. Not loud motivation, not emotional eruption, but regulated power. That is decoded coherence.